What is the value of x in this exponential equation? We have 2 to the power x squared. Then 4 to the power x squared is the same as 2 to the power x squared all squared. And the right hand side, we can write it as 2 to the power x squared all to the third power. Then from here, we're going to let 2 to the power x squared equal to m. So the equation now becomes m plus m to the second power is equal to m to the third power. And from here, let's equate everything to 0, right? So you see that we can factor m out. So we take m out, then we are left with m squared minus m minus 1 is equal to 0. At this point, we can say that m is equal to 0, or m squared minus m minus 1 is equal to 0. Now let's consider m is equal to 0. 2 to the power x squared is always greater than 0. So it means that 2 to the power x squared can never be 0. Therefore, we are not going to consider m is equal to 0. Now let's pay attention to this equation. We know that m is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, or divided by 2a. That is the quadratic formula. So we know that b is equal to negative 1. So we're going to have minus 1. It is supposed to be minus 1. I wrote minus b. It's supposed to be minus 1. Then plus or minus square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 1, or divided by 2 times 1. And we can simplify this as m is equal to positive 1 plus or minus. If we simplify this whole thing, we're going to get 5 divided by 2. Now let's consider when m is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, right? So with this one, we're going to have 2 to the power x squared is equal to 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Now from here, let's go ahead and then introduce log in base 2 on each side of the equation, right? So we have 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Now, as always, the power now becomes the leading number. So we're going to have x squared times log base 2 of 2 is equal to log base 2 of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Now we see that log base 2 of 2 is equal to 1, right? So we're going to have x squared is equal to log base 2 of 1 plus root 5 over 2. So we were looking for x, so let's go ahead and then introduce square root on each side of the equation so that the square on the x will go away, right? So we're going to have square root here and then square root here. But remember, we have plus or minus. So we end up getting x is equal to what is on the right hand side of the equation. Interesting. So this is the value of x. Then let's consider the other value of m, that is m is equal to 1 minus root 5 on 2. So from here, we're going to have 2 to the power x squared is equal to 1 minus root 5 on 2. Like we did before, 2 to the power x squared is always greater than 0. But on the right hand side, we see that this is less than 0. Therefore, we can never solve for real solution from this equation. So the final answer is x is equal to plus or minus square root of log base 2 of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Subscribe to my channel. See you again on the next video. Bye bye.